How does it open?
It's pretty. That's part of the thing. I think that's why they want people to unbox it, because it's weird. Ready? Come forward just a little bit. There you go. And welcome back to In the Works. Well, not really in the works. This is kind of a special episode. It's very important when you get started on any kind of project to set goals for yourself. And today, some of those goals that we set early on when we started this channel have come to fruition, and that is...
You got the box.
I got the box!
Yeah.
I told Ilya, I stated in some other videos, I told Ilya when we first started going with this channel that I wanted to hit 100,000 subscribers before we went to Blade. So my goal was in June, and I wanted to have our silver play button from YouTube on the table, just because honestly, you know, most of the time that he's been making beautiful things. I've been trying to make some projects myself for Blade, but this channel has been something that I've put a lot of effort into. So has Ilya and Rick and John and Carrie and everybody else who have been a part of different videos. They've all put a lot into it. But to me, this is just a symbol of, hey, you did something okay. 100,000 is definitely nothing to scoff at.
So it's like YouTube saying a C. You pass. Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, look, there's a lot of channels out there that put out great content that never see this.
Yeah, I know that.
And we've really been blessed to have great fans and supporters to help us get to where we are so quickly. So, without rambling on too much, because I already am, let's go ahead and do a quick unboxing and take a look at this, see what YouTube actually sends us. I know they used to do some other stuff. They used to send like a backpack or something. I don't really know, but let's take a look and see what's inside the box. And this box is... This box is pretty uniquely put together.
Oh, you're gonna break it so good.
I am gonna break it. Oh, oh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Looks like a laptop, but it isn't.
It does look like a laptop. What's it say?
It says, this is presented to that works for passing 100,000 subscribers. Play button YouTube.
Let's take it out of the package.
Yeah, take it out of the package. Put in dirty fingerprints. Blah. Here, you can shave yourself now.
Oh. Pretty awesome.
You could hang it on the porta potty.
We will have to figure out a place to hang it. It's gonna be a little too much in the background in here, but this is pretty awesome. Once again, just want to thank everybody that's helped us get to where we are. 100,000 is nothing to laugh at. It's pretty awesome, and I definitely hope we get to the next award, which I think is a million subscribers. Hopefully, we get there sometime. It also comes with a letter. I don't know if you can see that. From who is it from? Susan. How do you say that word? Wojcicki, the CEO of YouTube. I don't know.
Wojcicki?
You want to read it? You have your glasses?
You've done something that very few YouTubers... 3 seconds. Okay. You've just done something that very few YouTube creators accomplish. You had an astonishing 100,000 people subscribe to your channel. We know that numbers on YouTube can get really big, but we hope that you don't lose sight of the reality behind the 6-digit milestone. Each and every person who has subscribed to your channel has been touched by what you created. They were inspired, challenged, or entertained. You've achieved this milestone with hard work, perseverance, and probably a healthy sense of humor too. I don't know about
the healthy part, but yeah.
You don't know how many dick jokes we cut out. Okay, sense of humor.
There's another one.
It's not a joke. It's an allusion to a dick joke.
Okay.
And we'd like to recognize you and all your hard work with this Silver Creator Award, a small token of our esteem and respect. We know that you don't do this for awards, you do it because you have a drive to create and share, and because you found an audience who cares. That's true. Believe us when we say that we can't wait to see what you do next. 1 million subscribers might seem a long way off right now, but you're closer than you think, and we're rooting for you. Congratulations, sincerely, bad handwriting, Susan Wojcinski, CEO of YouTube.
That's pretty cool. Write you a letter.
You know, it's not really personal.
It's not really personal. I mean, they would have been like, y'all are kind of weird, but congrats. They would have been there somewhere. But it's pretty awesome. I mean, YouTube doesn't have to do this at all, obviously. Creators use their platform to make money, make videos, and you end up making them a lot of money usually. But it's really nice just to have some sort of recognition. Boom, boom, boom. Love it. Thank you. So while we're doing this video, why don't we give a little update on some of the other stuff that we have going on? Yeah?
You start.
Well, as you guys know, both of us are putting projects together for Blade Show 2019. Ilya is working on some highly engraved, pretty awesome swords. I've been doing mostly dagger work. I got a couple mosaic billets that I did 2 days ago after work. I didn't film those, but they're going to be pretty awesome. Hopefully that'll get me closer to getting back to work on my big project, which is my Gladius, which if you remember that mosaic diamond, looked like Minecraft-esque billet that I forged. So we both got all of that in the works for Blade Show, which starts June 7th in Atlanta, Georgia. If you go to bladeshow.org, I think it is. Anyway, if you Google Blade Show, you can get all the information for that. There's still plenty of rooms if you guys want to come to Blade Show. We highly recommend, if you're into knives, even if you're not, if you're just into the art of it, come out there. You're going to see people you've seen on TV. You're going to see just people you'd never heard of and probably would have never seen that are top-notch, blow you away kind of artists. Share some of your experience from last year. I mean, last year was our first time going to Blade Show. Carrie had been previous years. Sam, if you remember him, had encouraged us to go for previous years, and we never did. We're always busy working or
and filming. I don't like traveling very much. It's too much of a hassle for me. I like the usual. I don't like the new.
So we didn't get a table last year. We just kind of showed up and decided to walk around and just kind of see what was what, and it was kind of mind-blowing how many people knew who we were, not just Joe Schmo, but like
Franco from Franco Knives.
Yeah, the guy who won Best Knife of the Year from Blade Show and Blade Magazine, Franco. He's one of the best in the world.
He's a mastersmith.
He's a mastersmith, and he's just incredible. And he approached us and was giddy to meet us while we were nervous to meet him because the stuff on his table was mind-blowing. And when I say mind-blowing, he did a takedown dagger that had a little Damascus carved and what have you nut that held everything together, captured it. He told us he spent 30 days on that piece that was this big. 30 days. Because he had to make it twice, I think. I don't remember.
Yeah, many times. Perfectionist.
And it was just an amazing experience. That was just one of the many people that we met. And I think both of us were quiet for the first day, and then when we got back to the hotel, we just looked at each other and we're like, yeah, next year we're coming, and we're not just going to bring standard items. We're going to bring some stuff that gives people an idea of what we can do, because people like Franco and some of the other people are fans of ours, and they love the show, and they think what we do is awesome. But to be honest, even though some of that stuff is awesome, we have brought a lot of people's dreams to life, and favorite comic book stuff and anime stuff, video game. But we've always been a little embarrassed of the output on the show, and I say that, I don't know, I don't want to seem like what we made sucks. It doesn't suck, but when you're at a show like that and there's somebody doesn't call a piece finished at that show until it truly is done, till every piece is right. And on Man at Arms, We make 6
Yeah, we used
episodes
to
in 8
make
days.
yeah we used to make 6 episodes in 8 days, and some of those episodes are double weapon
Yeah.
or an armor piece, and
Yeah.
there were time constraints.
Yeah.
So this time
nothing.
around, we're
Almost
trying to hit it
Yeah.
straight up, produce pieces that truly represent our skill level, and I'm going to also make some tools that I will be selling at our table. So come and bring in some stabilized wood. So ask me about hammers, ask me about stabilized wood, and blade show, and I'll gladly sell it to you.
Sure. So if you want to come, make sure you first get your tickets, Blade Show. You can get them straight at the door. But we're table number 41 in the smaller room, but you actually have to enter in through that room this year. They're doing things different, at least that's what I was told. We have a nice end table on the main row, number 41. You won't be able to miss us. We're going to have, his big sword will be our centerpiece. And like you said, if you want to leave with something that we've made or either one of us has made, we're not going to just have, $10,000 items. There'll be some hammers that are very affordable that are meant to be used. If you're getting into the craft, I highly recommend that style of hammer anyway for bladesmithing. We'll have some other
simple knives, something like that.
Yeah, we'll have some simple knives, some affordable stuff. Not, we're not gonna price ourselves ridiculously. We'd like to pay for the trip, honestly. So, like you said, some stabilized wood, stuff like that. But not only Blade Show, there's some other things that we kind of allude to in other videos, but not go through everything. Let's talk about social media for a second. Both of us are pretty darn active on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram, Matt_@_arms, so Matt at Arms, and you are
Slavic Smith.
Yeah, definitely follow us on Instagram, because there are plenty of days when our projects have to take precedence over filming. So we might stop and take some cell phone snaps and put them up on Instagram for you, but we might not stop and make a video. So if you want to follow us on stuff there, also Instagram's a great place for us to sell some things. We might have some things that never hit a video that you aren't gonna see for sale unless you follow us on social media. And to be honest, sometimes we have a little more fun on some of the social media. So definitely check out Instagram. There is a That Works page on Facebook that you could follow. Don't do a whole lot on there. I share the little breakdowns. Usually every video I do about a minute trailer, if you will, for that video. I share them on there. If more people join That Works Facebook page, I would most definitely start using that for some live videos or whatever. We'd start using it more. Also, if you want to support this channel, Patreon has been great for us. We decided to keep our Patreon pages separate. If you donate to mine, or not donate, but just join and become a Patreon of mine, it's patreon.com/Matt Stagmer. All that goes to filming equipment. So lighting, whatever it is that we need to buy, new lens, that's where that stuff goes. If you donate to him, he might not even know it yet, but really the main purpose of his Patreon, at least to me, is to be able to send Ilya to other craftsmen to learn these crazy engraving techniques and stuff, the classical true way of doing things. And
currently and thank you for my Patreon subscribers. Your support has allowed me to buy the steel I need to make engraving tools, buy the charcoal that I need to process some of my material, and just basic things like that. Buy a diamond plate so I can sharpen it, so on and so forth. Because this craft is fairly expensive to practice, and you spend a lot of days with no return.
Sure. I mean, some of the stuff that some of his Patreon pays for stuff on the channel too. I'm not saying it doesn't, but my dream is for his Patreon is to be able to go take a class with Ford Hallam or somebody like that, and maybe I can come along.
Or Jim Kelso, who is one of the most outstanding artists in the United States.
Even go take a sword class with Peter Johnson. The who's who. We've been cramped in the shop for so many years now. We haven't got a chance. We almost feel guilty leaving the shop, BKS that is, to go take some of these classes. But it's so important as an artist to get other perspective and learn traditional crafts from other people who have done it and pass that knowledge along too once you do learn it. So if you do donate to him, patreon.com/SlavicSmith, that will continue to fund some journeys that I hope I can even accompany him sometimes with the camera. We can cover some of that, maybe not, maybe he'll just come back and show us that way, or whatever. That we don't ever want to become stagnant as artists. I think for so many years I was kind of stagnant. All I did was grind blades, and it took a show like Man at Arms to kind of break me into trying some other stuff. And I know the importance of not doing the same process over.
By the way, in the comments below, please leave how you guys feel, guys and gals, positively, negatively. I'm thinking of, so for example, for the Dragon Sword, I produce a lot of sketches that will get thrown away. So I'm thinking of framing them a little bit and maybe selling or auctioning them off, because by themselves, some of them look quite nice. Some of them look kind of funky in a like modern art type way.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Because otherwise I'll just throw them out. They'll burn in the forge as fuel.
Yeah, honestly, like when Ilya first came around, sometimes he would just like sketch a piece of armor that he was going to do with a piece of charcoal on rusty metal or something like that, and it was like, man, that guy knows how to sketch. So definitely love his sketches. So I wouldn't mind having some hanging up around here, to be honest. But that's a great idea. It's a great idea.
Yeah. So, but leave in the comments below,
yeah,
because I do have classical training in painting and drawing. So, about Royers.
Yeah, Kyle and Caleb Royer are super talented brothers, and I've been seeing their work for a while. Kyle is a maker, a mastersmith. Makes just, to say his work is anal is not fair, but like
he spends a lot of time and attention on the details.
Yeah. And I've been seeing some videos of his work. He's making a sword right now, and I reached out and just said, hey, I noticed you have a very small following on YouTube, but the quality of the videos you're making are worthy of a much bigger audience.
And it turns out his brother, who is an amazing photographer and does photographs for almost every mastersmith in the United States for their shows, is doing the filming.
Yeah. So it makes sense. If you get Blade Magazine, or if you just search for like Mastersmith knife on Google, you're most likely going to come across either one of the Royers' work, either the photos or the pieces, or most likely both. So we're going to team up with them, not too often. Right now they do videos breaking down each step, like 10 to 15 minute videos of making the sword that he's making. When they get done, they're going to re-edit that into a smaller video, and that'll be the start to see. We told you at the very beginning, the very first video we ever put on the channel, that we're not limited at all. I said it like 2 or 3 times in that video.
And some of the craftsmen you've never seen before.
Yeah, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start branching out a little bit. If someone else can take some of the burden off the filming of us and show something that's worthwhile that we believe you'll be into. We're never going to force feed you guys something we know you want to see.
The other thing about that, for example, in having the Royers help us out, is that we develop certain sets of habits that are not wrong, but it would be fresh for the viewers, for you guys, to see an alternative way of making things.
Yeah. And
sometimes we agree with that way of making things, sometimes we don't, but it is considered to be a standard in certain circles, so it is valuable for the viewer to get acquainted with.
Definitely. So I don't really know the time frame on that. I wasn't actually going to tell anybody about it yet.
No, I think we should. I think we should, because
yeah,
look,
we haven't signed anything with him yet, so it could still maybe not happen. But
even if it doesn't happen, so
I think
first of all, we're
gonna go that way either way.
We will. First of all, us saying this right now kind of traps him.
It does.
First of all.
Yeah. Now you have to work with his Royers.
Yeah. Second, it gives attention to their Instagram. And that helps, because even having a large Instagram presence and good activity helps people out from the standpoint of salesmanship, from the standpoint of having input, developing interest.
And not only just having somebody like, you know, the Royers come in and help us on the channel and contribute in that way. It's also something that we've preached a while, but not necessarily shown. And it's important for me that, you know, I don't want a fellow craftsman that I might see at Blade Show come up and be like, oh, they started their own channel. They couldn't, you know, just do work. They're so camera hungry. Like, that's not what it's about at all. Like, if the camera stopped rolling and I still got to make cool stuff and share with people some other way, that's fine. But I want to help other people. Y'all, as subscribers and Patreons and just commenters and whatever, have given us this gift of having 100,000 people, and a lot of people only have 3,000 or 300 that deserve an audience, and we're here to help that out. And like we said before, a long time ago, obviously knife making and blacksmithing is the base of this channel, because that's what we do. That's what we do. It's what Bottle Knife and Sword does. But I'm totally open if, you know, say somebody who's a professional cabinet maker and they do amazing joinery. Like, if they want to work with us and everything works out and we can, we're open to that too. If we think you guys will enjoy watching somebody do something that we enjoy, and it works with the audience, it's could find a home when that works at some point.
Yeah, and if you, the viewer, have any ideas of what you would like to see besides smithing and knife making, leave, again, comments below. Let's say I want to see a restoration of an 18th century portrait, something like that, whatever. Leave comments below. It might appear that we're not reading them, but we're writing some of the great ideas down and putting them on the shelf for until after Blade Show, because then we'll truly get in on it, see what we can do, see when we can do it, and just do it.
Yeah, and also we read the comments. At least I read every single comment comes through my personal email, and I click on it and I read them. I've seen a lot of people say, "What's up with the videos? Like, you're not doing projects, you know, in order. Like, hey, you did the Blade." After Blade Show, when things kind of slow down a little bit, the craze of getting these specific projects done, the content of our personal videos that we make will change drastically. Things like the falchion for Scalagram. The scalchion?
Phallogrim, dude. It's phallogrim.
Will happen more like that. If we do multiple part videos, we will make sure you have part one of this part to completion. We will have videos that are complete projects. We got Rick Janey coming in probably next week to work on a complete project, and he's going to do something with us that's pretty cool that I think you guys will like. We'll get back to making some popular items. We're going to make some things we want to make, but like, we will get some more order, and we will definitely get on a schedule. I prefer to have a video out every Monday and maybe every Thursday, and then sometimes we'll get some sporadically, but like every Monday we will get back to that kind of schedule. We will get some regular content, so you know when they're going to go up. But all that's going to happen probably like starting, you know, second week of June, I would think, somewhere around there.
Right now we tricked ourselves into being committed to completing the debut objects for the show, because other master smiths will be holding it in their hands, so they have to be perfect.
They have to do right.
And so far that's what we have to focus on. That it's like homework, you know, you have a final essay and you have to finish it. You can't, it's not the kind of thing you can finish the night before.
I mean, the other day Ilya asked me, you know, do you kind of regret committing to doing Blade Show this year? And I would never say yes, I regret it, but who knew that the All Me thing, the Defy Media stuff, was going to blow up, and we were going to be, you know, slingshotted down this road of this journey of making our own channel and our own content and everything. I had no idea. So, you know, I've learned a completely new craft to me. And, you know, of course, I'm producer on the television show we did. I've been behind the camera. I've planned man-at-arms stuff. I know how to do it, but I never picked up a camera and tried to film stuff. I never did the editing. So it kind of all got crammed into 1 year. I'm no regrets.
But that's what you wanted to do all the time.
It's what I wanted to do for years. It was just a spark. But, you know, it's all just kind of happened at one time, and it's been a hell of a ride. It's been a hell of a year with a lot of stress, a lot of just oomph to get going. Like, it took a lot of balls to start this channel when we did. I feel like it's been a success.
The next goal is over 1 million subscribers, and at 1 million subscribers, we will have the muscle to do all kinds of stuff that you especially want.
Yeah.
That we especially want. Complete builds, complete, absolutely awesome things.
Yeah.
But that's the goal.
Yeah, I mean, this is awesome right here, but in no means does this give us a sense of complacency. Like, we are going to push forward, make better content. We're here at my shop at home right now. We've done a few videos here at this point, and each one's getting better and better. We're figuring out how to light it. We're getting new techniques. I'm researching how to do this, that. Ilya's doing amazing engraving work. So we're gonna proceed. We got some other craftsmen here locally that we're gonna work with. I think we'll leave that debut for later, but we have another guy here who's gonna do some Your Edge stuff with us. We haven't done a Your Edge video in a while.
Yeah, we could.
It's just been, like I said, doing the in the work stuff is about the maximum capacity of what we do, because that's work we already have to do. But we will get back to doing Your Edge. We'll do one of those every other week. That's my goal. New specific technique that will help you along the way as an artist. What else? What am I forgetting? Where we are with the scalogram thing right now is we're basically where you saw us leave off last time. It's ready for the handle, it's ready for the pommel, ready for the final polish and patina of all the pieces, and then we're gonna get it to him. Scalogram actually reached out to me recently and just said, hey guys, I've watched your videos. I know that you guys are pressed for time for Blade Show. He's also very pressed for time for any of the review stuff that he's doing. He's got a backlog. He's getting over an injury, so he's in no rush. I know you guys want to see it, so I told him we're not going to like delay making that, but it's a little bit on the back burner. We are going to probably finish that before Blade Show. Maybe not, maybe just after. It
depends, yeah. I still have to make a bunch of hammers. So
yeah. I'd like to at least do one more video before Blade Show, just to maybe making the pommel, even if it's a short video, just to get some more scalogram stuff up there, because we started a project and we know you guys want to see it, so we can get there and get that.
But time flew by really quickly, and we just have to.
Man.
Well, yeah.
But I don't know. Anything else?
No, I got nothing.
I think that's about it. This is a much longer video than I intended. I thought we were just gonna unbox this and say thank you, but thank you.
Thank you.
This is an awesome achievement, and we could not have done it without you guys. That's for sure. Yeah, I knew in my heart that we would get to this number by now, but some little things along the way made me doubt it sometimes. Like the numbers for subscribers would slow down a little bit, or we might put a video out there that only got a couple thousand views, and there's it's just been a weird process. But I believed in what we're doing. I believe in us as craftsmen, and I believe in our fans. Honestly, you guys have been there for years now. I'm glad you found your way to us. Feel free. I encourage you to share this video or share any of our videos on social media, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, something. Use the hashtag.
That works.
It might be a little broad.
I don't know. I don't know anything about hashtags. I live in the
use the hashtag that works. I'll find it. And I'm going to give a special giveaway. I'm going to randomly select somebody out of those posts on social media that have shared a video, shared a picture, take a screenshot of the video, make a post, hey, tell them about our channel. Let's keep this going, and I will send one of you a private message on social media and send you something really cool. And I'll probably send it after Blade Show. We'll see what stock we have, but it'll be something worthwhile to you. Also, Teespring. we have t-shirts. You guys have probably seen it. You have one on?
Yeah, I do.
So I've been designing these little by little. I haven't spent enough time on it, but the Ilya centric ones are a no-brainer.
Is best.
Is best. And it's a little logo I designed with it.
And
What's it say? It's your butt. You're gonna need to go
is
down.
it? Oh.
Yeah. If it's not Slav Maskets, it's not Dom Maskets. It's best.
Yeah.
So if you want to help support us, and you're not really a Patreon type person, feel free to drop by Teespring. There's links right underneath the video, also in the description, and help us out that way. Support some stuff. Come to Blade Show wearing one of these. I'll be blown away. I'll be like, what?
Well,
But,
maybe we should get some to sell at Blade.
Yeah, we'll probably have some sort of apparel there. I just didn't want to be the main focus. If I start designing T-shirts, become a T-shirt company, then
No.
I'll
Focus on the stuff.
So, but we'll probably have some swag there, and we'll be definitely open to free autographs if you guys come by. I mean, I always feel weird saying I'll give you an autograph, but people do enjoy it. So we'll have some postcards there that we'll sign for you. If you get a T-shirt, we'll sign that. But yeah, come on by Blade Show 2019, June 7th in Atlanta at the Cobb Galleria, blah, 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 blah. It's over by the Atlanta Braves Stadium. Really cool little area that just sparked up in Atlanta over the last few years. So definitely enjoy that. It's good eats around there, good people. I don't know. Is that about it?
Yeah, that's about it.
I mean, you guys have suggested...
This has been a long thing.
This has been a long thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Next video that comes out is going to be